All right, let's get right into it. If you've got a PlayStation Portal, or hey, maybe you've been thinking about getting one, you need to listen up. A massive update just landed, and it completely changes what this thing can do. We're talking about a total transformation from just a PS5 accessory into a real, honest-to-goodness cloud gaming handheld. So let's break it all down. So let me just ask you this. What if you could play your own PS5 games, the ones from your digital library, without even having to turn on your PlayStation 5? I know, it sounds a little crazy, but that is exactly the promise of this huge new update. And look, this isn't some far-off, coming-soon thing. It is happening right now. As of today, November 5th, cloud streaming for your digital PS5 games is officially live on the PlayStation Portal. This isn't a beta, it's not a test, it's the real deal, and it totally changes the game for this handheld. This slide here really lays out the crucial difference. See, before today, the Portal was all about remote play. It was basically just a mirror for your PS5. Your console had to be on, and that meant nobody else could use it. But now, with cloud streaming, you're connecting directly to PlayStation servers, which means your PS5 can be totally off. It frees it up for someone else at home to watch a movie or play their own game. That is a huge, huge deal. And we're not just talking about a small, curated list of games here. No way. We're talking about thousands of digital PS5 games from your own library, all ready to go right at launch. The scale of this thing is just, wow. It's incredibly ambitious. And just look at some of the heavy hitters on this list. You've got massive blockbusters like Ghost of Yotai, online giants like Fortnite, and sprawling adventures like Hogwarts Legacy and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So yeah, these are not just some small indie titles. Your biggest, baddest games are ready when you are. And here's the real magic of it, and the official PlayStation blog puts it perfectly. Just imagine this. You're sitting on the couch playing Astrobot on your Portal, while your friend is right next to you using your PS5 on the big screen to play something completely different. Or maybe you're off in another room, continuing your quest while someone else is using the console to binge a show. That's not a dream scenario anymore. That's the new reality. Okay, so to support a feature this big, of course, the whole user interface had to get a facelift, and it all starts with a brand new, refreshed home screen. Everything is now organized into 3 super simple tabs. You've still got remote play, of course, if you want to connect directly to your console, but the star of the show is this new cloud streaming tab. That's your gateway to instant gaming. And there's a dedicated search tab that makes it super easy to find whatever game you're in the mood for from the cloud. But here's the thing. It's not just about adding one huge new feature. This update is actually packed with a ton of quality of life improvements that make the entire experience better, no matter how you're playing. Now, what's really cool is that these next features work for both remote play and the new cloud streaming. You now get 3D audio support, so you get that amazing immersive sound with the right headphones. There's also a passcode lock, which people have been asking for, to keep your device secure, and a neat little network status screen to quickly check how your connection is doing. And setting up that passcode? It's super easy. You just pop into Settings, go to System, and the option's right there. A really simple but super valuable addition for some peace of mind. Now, the cloud streaming mode itself gets a few exclusive perks. You can actually get into the in-game store to buy DLC without having to stop your game. There are new accessibility options built right in, and you can accept game invites from friends and just, poof, jump straight into a multiplayer match. It makes the whole thing feel really seamless. All right, so you're probably thinking, okay, I'm sold. What do I need to get this thing up and running? Well, it's actually pretty simple. Let's walk through the requirements. So you need 3 things. First, you've got to be a PlayStation Plus Premium subscriber. That's the top tier that includes all the cloud streaming goodness. Second, pretty obvious, you need a broadband Wi-Fi connection. And finally, for the best, smoothest experience, PlayStation is recommending a speed of at least 15 megabits per second. So when you step back and look at all of this together, what does it really mean for the PlayStation Portal? Well, it's so much more than just another update. It's basically a complete redefinition of what this device is. And this, right here, is the key takeaway. The Portal is no longer just a remote play accessory that's chained to your PS5 at home. With this update, it has officially evolved. It is now a legitimate, standalone cloud gaming handheld, and it can tap into this huge library of games all by itself. So the question really isn't if you can play your PS5 games on the go anymore. The question is where. Since your console doesn't even need to be on, the living room is officially no longer the limit. So really think about it. Where are you going to play first?